Hello, coaches. Welcome to your first official lesson within this new Coach University training. Talking about what your main focus is as a coach. Obviously, yes, we're here to help other people, but before you can help other people, you have to help yourself. So, the number one thing that I want you to remember from now and forever is that your main focus is you, your story, your journey, and being unapologetically you throughout that journey. So, how do you do that? Well, you commit to a workout program. If you aren't already doing one, whether you're in, a boot camp with somebody else or you're about to run your own, you need to be committed to a program, a Beachbody program, and the meal plan that goes along with it. Does that mean you need to be perfect, have six-pack abs, eat lettuce for every meal? Absolutely not. I mean, thankfully, the Beachbody programs aren't that strict and ridiculous. Like, they show us how to live our lives. But you need to see it as your job to get results. Does that mean that, things aren't going to happen where, you have vacations and you have trips where you kind of indulge a little bit? Absolutely. Like, do that, live your life. This is not meant to like control your life and have you give up your social life. But you need to be disciplined in the sense that, you're showing people that sometimes health does take a little bit of a sacrifice, and the goal of losing weight or whatever it may be does take a little bit of sacrifice and discipline, and you need to lead by example and set that for people. So being committed to a program, doing your workout, showing up for your workout. So many people don't show up for their own workout, and when they see you doing it, that is going to inspire the crap out of them. So I don't care how tired you are, how early it is, whatever it is that you've got to do to get it in. I have seen so many coaches that are now full-time waking up at like 3:30 a.m. to get their workouts in. Like, when there's a will, there's a way. So start with that, make that a priority. And when you have that set in a routine, everything else is going to fall in place so much easier. So you're committed to your workout program, your meal plan. You're committed to using the products, drinking Shakeology, using Energize. Like, if you're not a coach using Energize, who the heck are you? Just kidding. But that's a very big part of how you build a sustainable income, is getting people to, have a good experience with the products and to see what it can do for them and continue to use them. So again, you've got to lead by example and be using them and believe in them. Like, if you don't believe in it, you're just going to be pushing a product and selling it. But if you love it, if it's changed your life and you talk about it, then it's going to be really easy for you to share about it and for other people to be like, hey, she's using it, I'm going to use it too. So use Shakeology and whatever other products that are helping you on your own journey as part of your workout plan. You also need to be working on what's going on up here, personal development. I feel like you've probably heard that word already, but if not, it's literally just like exercise for your brain and getting your mental health in check. And I will be the first to say I thought it was cheesy and stupid, and I didn't need it when I first heard about it. But once I put my ego aside and realized everybody needs this, and the people that say they don't probably need it more, everything changed for me. And it's honestly probably more important than the workouts and everything, because, if you're in a crappy mood, you're not going to want to work out. But if you're working on what's going up here, you're going to have, higher energy and a better mood, and you're going to be more apt to work out, right? And to stick to your meal plan. So personal development, I recommend books. Just off the top of my head, Girl Wash Your Face, or there's now Girl Stop Apologizing by Rachel Hollis. You Are a Badass, The 10 Times Rule, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life, The Slight Edge, The Compound Effect. There's tons. Get the actual book if you're going to read it, or if you were like, well, I'm short on time, download the ebook and listen to Audible. I definitely suggest that you get started with a book right away. And there's also podcasts. I'm happy to give you suggestions, or if you want to reach out to your upline or your team and ask for ideas. But if you're a new coach, I'm going to say start with a book first, because I think they are just more focused on like getting your energy in the right place. And that's where we want you to be mentally. So doing that, sorry, I'm checking my notes here. So like I said, focusing on your journey, physically, mentally, emotionally, all of that good stuff. And it's just your job to share that. And there will be more trainings later on like more ideas of how to share things. how to have more, get more creative with Instagram and social media in general. But right now, just so that you have the basics so that you can get started, the number one thing I'm going to say, and some coaches disagree with this is just my personal opinion, is don't use names of products or don't name drop. So I never 1% of the time will I ever say Beachbody, Shakeology, Lift4, 80-Day Obsession. Never. If I'm talking about Shakeology, it's my superfood shake or my health shake. If I'm talking about Lift4, it's my 8-week weightlifting program. If I'm talking about Transform 20, it's my 6-week fat loss program. Just give it a basic generic term that describes the benefits of it, but it's vague enough that people are going to have to ask you and be like, so what is this fat loss program that you're doing? And here's why I don't use the names, because if I straight up say Shakeology, somebody's just going to go Google it, and they're either going to, number one, buy it themselves, so you're not going to get commission, they're not going to be signed up with you as the coach, so you aren't there to help them, or number two, they're going to see the price or see a bad review on it, and Lord knows as soon as somebody sees something negative, that's all that they're going to believe, and it's just a lost cause. You're not going to be able to change their mind otherwise. So that's my opinion of using names. So then also in that, not showing the label of my Energize when I'm, chugging it in the morning, I turn the tub around so you can't actually see it. So again, people can just be like, what's that yellow drink that you have every morning? And then in my Instagram bio, there's a place where you can put a link. Please do not put Beachbody Coach. That is the first deterrent for somebody to be like, oh, who's this girl? She looks fun. And she clicks on your profile and she sees that in your bio. She's like, nope, bye. Because she's going to try and sell me something, right? So if you've done that already, that's okay. Brush it off. Just go fix it. Don't do it anymore. So with that being said, you are wanting to share your daily life and really just focusing on Instagram, because that's just the gold mine right now, the bread and butter of everything. And Instagram is fun. The people on there are fun. And the platform is fun. Because this job is fun. How many times can I say fun? But you've got your stories and your actual Instagram feed. Okay. And again, this is just basics. It is your job from right now, as you're watching this video, to post at least once a day on your feed. Go for 2 if you can, morning and evening, morning, afternoon, whatever. I know it's going to depend on your schedule. At least once a day. And then on stories, at least 5 individual slides. You need to have one being a workout clip, like a video of you working out. And if you don't know how to do this when you're on your Instagram stories, there's the different things at the bottom where you can do normal or go live or do super zoom or whatever. If you slide all the way to the end, there's hands free. Hold down on that pink button and it'll count down 3, 2, 1, and it'll record hands free for you. That's how I do my videos. Excuse me. But at least one workout clip, put music with it. If you have the music feature, that makes it fun, right? Because it's weird. Humans like to watch other humans work out, especially on social media, especially when they're sitting on the couch oh my God, I'm lazy. And there's that Lauren girl again working out, right? So a workout clip, at least one product, whether it's your Energize, your Shakeology, if you eat the beach bars, whatever. And again, with Energize, people call it fun stuff like unicorn crack, liquid gold, sunshine drink, whatever. Call it anything you want. Make it off your personality. Because again, you're being unapologetically you. That was number 2, right? Workout clip, product, something that showcases your personality. So for me, it's usually a lot of sassiness or tough love. And a lot of those things come from my personal development that day. So if a quote resonated with me that was basically quit being a negative Nancy and just get off your butt and work or whatever, I don't know. I would share that with my people and be like, yo, this just totally got my butt off the couch so I can, get the stuff done that I need to get done instead of being lazy. I hope you'll go do the same. That just showcases my personality. Okay. And again, don't be afraid to be you. Just be you. Not everybody's going to like you, and that's okay. You don't want everybody to like you, because then it's too much. And then I feel like a Girl Scout. And then number 4, showcase another part of your life. Assuming you've got another job or you are in school, maybe you're married, you have a significant other, you have kids, you have pets. Maybe you go to, you're big on, your faith, or you're a Girl Scout leader. I don't know. I was just thinking about Girl Scouts. For me, like traveling with a band is a big one of mine. So those are like your four main things: workout, product / a healthy meal, because you want to show people like what our nutrition plan is all about, what it's like, personality, and day in the life, other part of your life. And I know that right off the bat, some of these things might sound scary and you're like, oh God, I don't talk on stories. I don't even post on stories. I don't post on my feed. If you want to do this, you're going to do the things that we tell you to. That's all there is to it. And that's not to say that you can't be scared when you do it. That's human nature to be scared. I know there's a lot of things that you can be scared of judgment, of rejection, of being made fun of not being good enough. Like the list is endless. But I'm here to tell you, fear stands for false evidence appearing real. It's stuff that you've made up in your head. You don't even know it's true. Well, I'm afraid they're going to judge me. Well, guess what? You're not going to know if you don't do it. And the longer you sit there and say, well, I'm afraid to post, that anxiety and fear is going to build up even more. So the best way to beat it is to just take it head on and post that first transformation picture that's scaring the crap out of you. But you know that it's going to be that first step, that first, like, maybe it feels like you're jumping off a cliff. That's how scared you are. But as soon as you do it, you're like, I didn't die. Okay, the house didn't burn down. My kids are still here. Still have my job. It's all good, right? The world didn't end because I posted that photo. And it gets easier with time. And I'm here to tell you that you will end up getting more positive support than what you expect. And you get more positive than negative. Chances are, if somebody's thinking negative things about it, they're too scared to even say anything. If you do get a negative comment, it's okay to get bothered by it. Come talk to me or your upline. I had a few of those when I first started my business, but I let the judgment like affect me for a little bit, but I got over it, and I just keep coming back with more and more confidence that those people, granted they were all from like my small town, right? That's how that goes. Nobody says anything anymore. If they do, it's behind my back and I don't know about it. So that's their problem, not mine. So I'm getting on a different topic here now, but you're posting on your feed and you're posting on your stories, whether it's scary or not. And on your stories, as you are doing videos with people, that is how you get a real connection with people, because that is what this is all about. Not only are you sharing your journey, but you are making relationships with people. That's what social media is all about. And that's how you're going to gain trust from people and get them to join you. It's not because you lost the most weight. It's not because you eat the most perfectly. It's because you are real. You are a human. People buy you, not the product. Yeah. And so one last little tidbit to add in kind of for your stories is also right off the bat, this is something that I regret not doing, but start dropping in hints about coaching too. Like not just the support group, the challenge group that you're going to be running. Like, yes, that's a major foundation piece of our business, but also talking about the business side of things. Even if you're brand new and you're like, I don't even know what I'm doing, that's okay. Post like a boomerang of me giving you this training and, caption it, training day one, learning for my new business, or so thankful for trainings to help me get started, or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying this to like plug me on your Instagram, I promise, but as soon as you can start talking about those things, and again, not being like, I love coaching changed my life. If it hasn't yet, then like, don't say that. But the more that you can start to hint about it now, people's attention spans are so short that you have to say things like over and over and over for it to finally click. So the sooner you can start talking about it, the sooner that you will start to have people be like, well, wait, what is she doing? And, they're going to take notice and they're going to start to watch you more and they're going to reach out to you and things like that. Or when the time comes that you reach out to them, they're actually going to be like, well, yeah, can you tell me more about that? Because they've seen you talking about it. If you never talk about it, nobody's going to know what you have to offer. So you won't have the business. So, like I said, this focus is all on you. Yes, we help other people, but you got to take care of you, sister, before you can help other people. So commit to your workout program / meal plan and your products, okay? Personal development, that's your second exercise of the day. And be unapologetically you. Like, I want you to be excited to go to social media every single day to share with your people. Even if it's just 100 followers that you have right now, they are your people. And the more that you show up with positive energy and excitement and happiness, that is what people are going to crave. Yeah. Yes, they're going to be like, oh my God, I need to work out. Oh my God, I need this. But they're going to be like, I want to feel as good as what she feels. Right? People want happiness and energy, and it's contagious. So you might not feel the most confident. You might not feel like you know how to talk on camera. But again, the more you do it, the easier it gets. And if you're awkward on camera, guess what? There's other awkward people out there, and they're going to relate to you. So talk about how awkward you feel. Be like, this is my first story. My coach just told me I had to do this. So here I am. Like, be weird if you're weird, right? Be yourself. You will find your other weird sisters when you are just unapologetically you. If you're faking who you are and trying to be somebody else, trying to be like the other coaches that you're watching, it's going to feel fake and it's going to feel forced. And the people that are watching you are going to vibe off of that. And they're not going to want to be a part of what you're talking to them about, you know? So commit to your journey, commit to your stories and posting on an Instagram feed once a day. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't feel like you need to be an Instagram model. Just start putting stuff out there. And with practice and with time and with more trainings and resources that we provide for you, it'll start to get easier. You'll start to have, more fun with the different filters and ways that you can get creative. I guess I did want to touch on your Instagram feed with each post each day. Don't make it just about fitness every single day or every single post either. Think of like 5 things that make up your life. One of them including health and fitness. And when you're focusing on the health and fitness, think of like what your stance on health and fitness is. So for me, talking like my 5 things, the first one being health and fitness, mine is that fitness makes me, or exercise makes me feel like a badass. Sorry if you have kids around. And food needs to be balanced. Like, that's my thing. Okay. And then the other things that make me up, I'm self-employed, like with a ton of other jobs. So I show that I'm like, I teach at a dance studio and I detail cars. Another big part of me is travel and country music with my dad's band. Another big part of me is the season of life that I'm in, being single and living by myself. Like, that's another thing that I can really talk about, the struggles that come with that or the joys that come with that, right? And then like, I'm freaking addicted to clothes and fashion. And so like, I share a lot of like my outfits and stuff too. And so maybe you like makeup or quilting or painting, writing poetry. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of things off the top of my head. Or, like I said, with makeup, like you can do like, makeup tutorials. Like, you don't need to just be health and fitness. I don't want you to be just health and fitness, because people aren't going to relate to that. When you get new followers or whoever your current followers are, they're going to relate to you for the other things that make you a human. Like maybe your love for Harry Potter, or your love for Disney, or your love for baking, or your love for mimosas every Sunday. Like, be a friggin' human. I don't want you to feel like all of a sudden you're a Beachbody robot. You are not. You are still who you were. Think of what you would be posting about if you'd never signed up with Beachbody. What are the things you'd be posting about? Continue to post about that. And weave in the health and fitness, how it's changed your life, how it makes other parts of your life better, easier, whatever. So there's that for your first little training clip there.